Patrick Mahomes' decision making has been really good this year, whether
Mhm.
it's on the RPOs or just situational decision making. Because we talked about sometimes him taking sacks or sliding down short of the line of scrimmage to just kind of fight for another down or play another down.
Yeah, and I mean, that's gonna come with experience, I think, and you can kind of look at potential interceptions or, what are turnover, worthy plays or stuff like that, and obviously those are going to be there with any quarterback. The
Right.
guy's thrown 1 interception all year. The more he sees looks and the more he plays, the better he's going to get mentally, and we're really seeing it this year. He's taking what the defense has given him, and on Sunday, they gave him quite a bit.
Yeah, they really did, and I think it's so interesting. The Jets went into this game probably not wanting Le'Veon Bell to beat them. I think that's probably what they said. Okay, we're not gonna let Le'Veon Bell beat us. He only had 7 yards, I think, so he didn't beat them. And it's now fun to see the deep ball return to Arrowhead. It's not like it went very far. The deep ball didn't go away and hide in a closet or hide in the ball chest. It went and it was just on the sideline for a little bit. It was a little Chad Henne action. We've seen some Chad Henne 2 weeks in a row. You get used
Any
to a little
given
bit of Chad.
Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna get used to seeing Chad Henne. Might see him again next week when they take on the Panthers because the Panthers do not look good. They just lost to the Falcons, which is not great. So yeah, I mean, Chiefs offense looks really good. Now the Jets are bad. I get it. The Jets are not good. The
They're very bad.
Yeah, the Chiefs are in this lull of their schedule where they should be beating teams like they're beating them. I think it's encouraging to see them take a 26-point win against the Jets,
Mhm.
a 27-point win against the Broncos in this stretch right here. So I think that those are positives.
Yeah, and we've talked I don't remember what week it was. It might have even been last week with our unnecessary roughness on our mailbag where people think that the Chiefs play down to their opponents. And I mean,
Mhm.
uh, the numbers kind of show a little bit of that in the past, but
Yeah.
it's all back to that Vegas game. And I wish we could just kind of wipe that from our memories because
Yeah.
Vegas is 4-3. They're a decent team. They could push for maybe a playoff spot as a wild card team. They are not nearly as good as the Chiefs. Like we can just wipe that away. I think in a few weeks after the bye, the Chiefs will come back and I don't want to start anything I can't finish, but I don't think that game is going to be particularly close. But anyway, the Chiefs really they should be beating teams like this. I mean, they're
Yeah.
clearly better. They're better coached. They have better quarterback play. The skill position players are better. The defensive stars are probably comparable, if not better. The defensive coaches are better. I mean, special teams is playing better. The Chiefs are just better. I mean, they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, and it showed on Sunday. One of the things that I really took away from these press conferences, I really like playing the audio for you guys. I think it's really,
Mhm.
really good for you guys to hear all this. But uh, both Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes talked about the RPO situation. RPOs are something that's taking over the game. If you don't know what an RPO is, I guess I should have told you what the acronym for RPO is sooner. But it's a run pass option. So pretty much, you have Patrick Mahomes has like three decisions to make. Number one, if he's going to hand the ball off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire or if he's going to hand it off to Lev Bell, whoever the running back is, he's got that decision. So he's probably reading the end. So he reads that. If the end doesn't bite, or if the end bites on the run, he pulls it. He can honestly choose to run it towards that inside if he
Sure.
bites down hard enough. And then he also has a route attached to it. So usually they are routes that find space in the zone. The Chiefs were being very effective against the zone that the Jets were running. Travis Kelsey, my word. Travis Kelsey does not get enough credit. We're going to talk about him a little bit more, but Travis Kelsey was
Mhm.
really good at finding these soft spots in the zone and kind of sitting down waiting for Patrick Mahomes to hit him on those passes. And Mahomes' playmaking has gotten really good at that. Here's what he has to say about running RPOs just in general.
The kind of the alignments of defenders, they were really focused on stopping the run, which they did a good job of doing. We have to obviously try to be better there, but they were coming down fast, and the guys were getting open in space, and I was putting it in their hands. And I think the biggest thing was he kept calling those plays. He kept giving me the option to do run or throw the pass, and I think when you do that, it really puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Now, I really like what Mahomes has to say there, but here, before we get into that, let's get into what Andy Reid has to say about Mahomes' decision making when it comes to running those RPOs.
So, I mean, he was spot on today. I mean, he was seeing and shooting, and he's very accurate with those things. Seeing them, I'm saying, and then his throws are good too. So, if he pulls it, But at the same time, he's patient with the run part of it. And he's got a good feel of the game and what's happening with it down and distance wide, field position, all those things. So full trust in him with it. Yeah.
So Jordan, now that we heard what Andy had to say about Mahomes' decision making, what do you think about his decision making? It's kind of hard to disagree with him on that.
Yeah, I read an article during the week about Russell Wilson and the
Mm,
Seahawks, and the writer called it now a "you're dead" moment.
mm,
Like he gets to the line of scrimmage, and like Peyton Manning had it, Tom Brady had it, all the great ones have it. Aaron Rodgers has it, where you get to the line and you're dead. Like the defense is done, no matter what they throw at you, no matter what they throw at you, post snap, pre snap, any of that stuff. Patrick Mahomes is in his third like full season as a starter. He's already getting those "you're dead" moments. Like he's admitted in the
mhm,
past that it took him a little bit to learn how to read defenses. Even on simple things like RPOs, we rarely see Mahomes take the ball and tuck it and run because that's just
right.
not who he is. But we see him connect with short slant routes. We see him connect or hand the ball off to his running backs, and he always seems to make the right play. And it's preparation. It's him just being a smart kid. It's Andy Reid putting him in good positions to succeed. He almost always makes the right play, whether it's with the ball in his hands or handing it to somebody else. It's really, really, really good.